Hello, hello. This is Donna Denson, the Dynamic Diabetic, coming to you today with the Diabetic Minute for everyone who wants to get and stay healthy. And today we're going to talk about processed foods. And we've talked about them before, but I read an interview with nutritionist Dr. Robert Lustig. And I learned some things and I wanted to share with you because I think that a lot of us don't really understand processed food can equal disease, okay? Different foods offer different values to us, different health benefits that are good. And even a processed food might, in some cases, offer you something. But Dr. Lustig believes that processed foods have created a pandemic, not of COVID, but of disease, chronic disease. So in the interview, he was asked if he really believed that processed foods were causing us a problem. And he believes that the food industry is aware that concentrating sugar into foods becomes addictive for us that eat it, okay? They know that more sugar makes you more addicted. They're aware of that. And they also know that the more sugar that you eat, the more liver fat you develop. And liver fat leads to insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome, and death. And they know it. That's pretty heavy. Now, everybody in science doesn't agree with him, but he feels very strongly about this. So let me continue. The addiction he's talking about that you develop by eating sugar is like cocaine. It's like nicotine. It's like heroin. It is designed to make it hard for you to withdraw, to cut back, to change it. It only makes you want more. They have a food system rating. It's called NOVA. And I want to explain to you, they have 4 levels of food that they look at. They look at a food and say, okay, there's no content change, okay, like a piece of fruit. Let's say an apple, okay, an apple. It might have been manipulated with other apples, but it's still an apple. Number 2 would be something that was mechanically dispersed, like they cut that apple into slices and put in a bag. That would be type 2. The third type would be a food that has had something removed or added. That would be like applesauce, okay? And the fourth one would be a food that has been remade. It's been added to, it's been changed to create something new. Apple pie, okay? They've changed it to make that work. Class 4, that apple pie, is ultra-processed. It's like ultra-processed foods, and it produces morbidity and mortality. Class 4, we don't want those, right? Guys, sugar leads to insulin resistance, which leads to diabetes, which is destroying us. We're having an epidemic. We know that. Kids especially. We need to pay attention as moms, as wives, not only for ourselves, but for our family. Do we need to know that sugar and sugar substitutes, for the most part, are causing our issues? They found with doing some studies that if you took the sugar out of children's diet and you replaced it with starch or fiber, that all their numbers would improve like within a week. It would make that much difference. So imagine how much difference it would make to adults. What poisons your mitochondria? And that's the energy hub of your cell, okay? Things that poison it, turn things around, make us sick. Sugar, number 1. Number 1, sugar. Number 2, lack of omega-3 fatty acids. We need to have those. Number 3, concurrently, too much omega-6. And And last, number 4, lack of fiber. Think about this, because we can change our own situation. We can change what we have going on by eliminating that sugar, that artificial sugar, the things that are making us crave more and more sweet. I don't know if Dr. Lustig is right and the food industry is well aware what they're doing. That would seem pretty evil to me. But you never know. I just know that we need to be aware that everything I've read, not just this interview, but everything I've read tells me that sugar is your enemy, is your big, big enemy, and we need to stay away from it. I've been advised to shop the perimeter of the grocery store, never go in the middle where the processed foods are, because that's where the trouble lurks. So I hope this will help you today. I hope you learned something. I hope that it maybe woke you up a little bit about sugar. I hope you will share this information. I hope you will subscribe wherever you're listening. I hope I found you safe. I hope I found you well. And I hope I found you happy. This is Donna Denson, the Dynamic Diabetic. Take heed, folks. Take heed. May God bless and keep you until we connect again. Bye-bye.